Hello everyone, welcome to my new YouTube channel. I'm just starting to learn the basics of everything, so please bear with me at this time. I actually don't have the best camera right now. I'm just using my cell phone with a little ghetto makeshift stand just so I can do my first video, and if this is something I wish to continue, I will buy better products to support my videos, so please bear with me at this time. Okay, so what I want to talk to you today is about keto. I know a lot of people are beginners, a lot of people don't know about this diet, or they don't know how to start this diet, so that's kind of what I'm going to do today, is tell you about what you can do, how you can start it, and it's actually one of the easiest diets. Me personally, I've never been able to follow a diet. I couldn't do diets before. This is my first diet actually sticking with, and you know what? It's working for me. I'm sure it can work for you. It's worked for tons of people. I've seen people on a Facebook page that I'm on post that they were like 400 pounds and are now in the 100s, which is amazing. And if that's you, then I hope that, you know, this keto diet works for you. If you're me personally, I was almost 190 pounds that I had to lose. So far, I've lost 20 pounds and I'm still in the beginning of this diet. So it works. Obviously, this is my experience. This is how the diets work for me. Maybe the diet won't work for you, but as far as I've been able to tell, it works for a ton of people. So I just kind of wrote down a little list of things that I want to talk about. So first off is a Facebook page that I'm on that I want to invite you guys to join. It's called Keto for Beginners. I didn't invent the page, I just followed it. So you guys can all do that too. It's for people all around the world who are beginners, or even some with a little bit of experience if they want to give advice to those who are beginners. So with that group, it's really amazing. Yes, there are people, you know, not everybody's super happy. So some people are a little bit grumpier on that page, but just honestly ignore them and just focus on the happy people and the people that are going to help you out on that page. So once you join that group, if you have any questions, chances are you shouldn't just post in the status and ask your question. Chances are your question has actually already been answered. So go on the page, and if you scroll to the very top, there should be a little search engine. You can just click on that and just type in keywords for the question that you're asking. I know some people experience hair loss with keto, so if you're curious about what you can do for hair loss, just type in hair loss in that search bar, and tons of statuses with questions have been asked for you, a bunch of answered questions. It's as simple as that. Chances are the question that you have to ask has already been answered. So it's super simple. Like I said, just go to the top, search engine, and trust me, people will thank you for that. If there's a question on there that you can't find that hasn't been answered, go for it. Ask your question. Another thing too, Google is super helpful. So try and go to Google first, because people may be upset with you if it's like a common sense answer. Yes, it seems super confusing to you, but Google, one click away, right? So that's all I want to say about the Keto for Beginners group. I suggest that you join that group. It's super helpful. I was on that group for 6 months before starting the diet, just like reading questions, you know, reading the answers, kind of getting my own little research on it, which really helped me out. So another thing I want to talk to you is about counting carbs. I didn't see anything really on that page about counting carbs. I tried looking, I searched on like Google, and I thought it was like too simple to be true, and I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. So I asked on that page, and it's actually that simple. So when you want to count your net carbs, all you have to do is take your carbohydrates, subtract your dietary fiber or your fiber, and subtract your sugar alcohols. Some foods don't contain sugar alcohols, so it's as simple as subtracting your fiber from your carbohydrates. It's very simple, very easy. If any of the items that you're holding has a sugar count of more than 2 grams per serving, chances are it's not keto. Put it back. It's not worth it. Me personally, I am not the super strictest keto person out there. So if you want to be super strict and follow ingredients and all that, then this may not be the video for you. If you want to do it my way just to get the hang of things and then later on go into more of an extreme way, that's totally fine too. What I do works for me. Like I said, I've lost 20 pounds already, so I mean, I feel pretty amazing. I was 184 pounds when I started. Now I am 164, and I didn't start that long ago, and I've cheated a ton. So really, I mean, the way I'm doing it, for me, like I said, it's for me. It works. So counting carbs, yes, super easy. Maybe write that down and think about it for future. For your carbs, it all depends on the body. Like me as a female, I started as 20 carbs. Maybe if you're a male, you want to start at 30. Not sure, but I started at a higher carb rate. I started at 20, and then I've slowly reduced my carbs. Now I've only taken in about 15 carbs per day. So later on, I could even reduce that. Some days I only take in 7 carbs. I just, once you kind of get used to the diet, you're almost, I don't know, you almost don't really rely on carbs. So I barely really eat carbs. So yeah, if you want to keep it under there, what I suggest is you get an app called Carb Manager. That is the hugest help when you're first starting out. Me personally, I don't use it anymore. I used it for the first 2 weeks until I got the hang of things. So download the Carb Manager app, and it'll say in settings, you just ask, you just post in there, you know, how much you want to lose, how much you weigh now. I can't remember if it asks you for your height. It takes all those factors in, and then you punch in that you're doing keto, which is super awesome, and then it just takes everything in there. It tells you how many net carbs you should eat, how much fat, protein, how many calories. It's a super amazing app. You can punch in how much water you drink, how much exercise you're getting. It's an amazing app. You know, it makes you feel really motivated. When I was first losing, they have a little scale that you can put your weight in, and it showed how much I was losing, and it was like just super motivating for me to keep going. So that's a great app. Make sure you get Carb Manager. There are other apps out there. I am familiar with Carb Manager, so like I said, that's one that I suggest. There could be other ones that you enjoy or other people enjoy, so take that into consideration. On this page, I will be posting future recipes that I enjoy. I've actually found quite a few recipes and kind of tweaked a few myself that I actually enjoy more than the recipes I've found online. But yeah, if you're curious about keto recipes and you're like, well, what am I going to eat? Honestly, just go on Google, type in keto recipes, or YouTube. There are thousands upon thousands of amazing recipes, alternatives to what you eat every single day, so it's pretty amazing. So with me, like I said, my weight loss, personally, I have lost 20 pounds, and I have cheated a lot. So what I did is, I started actually, I believe it was in April, at the end of April I started, like right at the end, like the 28th or something. I was staying pretty strong for a while, and then life happens. I actually have a son who's 2 years old who actually has cerebral palsy, and he is going for 2 major surgeries, and I kind of got into a depressive slump. So unfortunately, I started eating crap again, which sucks. But you know what? Some people say once you start eating the crap, you're going to gain the weight and then some. I cheated for pretty much 3 weeks straight. I weighed myself, and I actually only gained 3 pounds that whole time. Then I started keto again a few days ago, and I've actually lost all my weight and then some, even more. Like I said, I gained 3 pounds, so I believe I was at 171, because when I stopped and started cheating again, I was at 168. Then I went to 171, and I'm at 164 pounds in like the span of days. So honestly, this works. Don't be like, oh, but if I cheat, or or once I get back to my lifestyle, I'm gonna gain, be twice as big as I was. For me personally, that didn't happen, and I cheated. And I mean, I had ice cream, cake, like burgers, fries, like everything the worst possible I had, because I'm like, oh, I know I'm going to do keto again, so might as well, add up on my junk. Try not to do that, but like I said, I only gained the 3 pounds, and it was mostly water weight, all gone now, so really amazing. So that's basically my experience with the diet. So if you want to follow and subscribe to my page and get notifications, I will be posting other videos. If you guys ask questions, I will answer any of your questions that you guys need. That's really what I want to do. I want to help people, because I was so lost when I wanted to start keto, and sometimes it really helps having that person just talk to you. I understand that we can't have one-on-one conversations, but even if you ask questions, I can answer them later, and I'd really want to be a help for you, because this diet's working for me. I was so depressed in my body, and nobody deserves to feel like, a war against their body. When you look in the mirror, you should be able to smile and feel happy about what you see, and I want other people to feel happy as well about what they're seeing. So that's my personal experience with this diet. Please follow and like I said earlier. Sorry, I realize now I'm repeating myself. I'm still very new to this. Another thing too, what I want to tell you guys, for a really simple meal, honestly, it's as simple as having a meat and a veggie with cheese. Most of the meals that I will have like a pork chop, I'll have broccoli with cheese on top, and maybe some sauteed peppers. Like really, it's super easy. I understand when you barbecue, you generally want a potato with it. Try to avoid the potato and give yourself alternatives. You can make cauliflower mac and cheese. Like there's tons of things you guys can do. Like I said, just refer to Google or any other thing. If you guys want certain recipes for me to try, you guys can comment below. Thank you so much, and hopefully you guys continue to watch my videos.